Hello everyone. Today we're going to replace a couple of burners on a GE profile glass cooktop. First thing you want to do is of course go out to your fuse box, electrical box outside or wherever it's located, and of course turn the power off, and that has been done already. Next thing you want to do is in this setup here, you got the cooktop on the top and you got the separate oven on the bottom, is look for screws that are attaching this to your cabinet. And this one, there's one here and there's one there, and the same thing of course on the other side. Screw right there, screw right there, and that's all there is to it. At that point you're going to gently pull out. This one happens to be resting on like a little base that was built in the toe kick, and it'll just slide out easily. As you'll see, you may have to lift a little bit. Just be careful it doesn't grab anything and you end up tearing your cabinets. I don't care much because we're going to eventually replace this entire kitchen, but just trying to show you this repair today. After you pull the oven out, you're going to see your cooktop. It's only attached in this specific one. That's there. And then on the cabinet, there's a screw on each side which attaches it right there. And let's see if we can see in here. Nope, well, the oven is covering it right now. I'll show you later. But that's all there is on each side. There's these brackets right here, okay, which just basically hold it down. I mean, it rests on your counter. It's not going to go nowhere, but just additional way to keep it on there. After those two are removed, what I did was remove the knobs. Okay, the knobs just pull straight up. Okay, and after you remove the knobs, you're going to see in this one there was two screws here, two here, and three in the back, which are these right here. Okay, so for this one it was a Phillips, worked fine. So this is the only tool that I used. Okay, made it really easy. So just took those screws out, and the top just comes straight up. Of course, you got some rubber washers right here to keep junk from going in there, and it's kind of tight. So, you know, I don't ever have anybody help me, but none of the stuff I've done in the past. But if you had somebody, it would make it a lot easier to pry out. Remember, this is glass, so you don't want to stick something in there to try to pry this out. You'll break the glass. So other than all the grease that's built up over, 20 years, I think we've been here, you know, it may be stuck. You may just have to move it a little bit, and it should come straight up. After you remove that, this is what you have. This specific one, and because I'm a little crazy, what I did, turned the power back on and just turned these back on. And right away I noticed, the power's not on now, and I noticed that right there. So this one here in the center, this is two, okay? This one here in the center, that was out right there. And this one on the left, front, that's what was wrong right there. So today I'm replacing both of these, the left one and the right one. Now the parts just come in, and very upsetting when these things happen. Look how the part came. So I'm hoping not to have to order a new one, that even though it's a little different, I should just gently be able to remove this. And even though I like that material, of course, a lot better, and this 21-year-old, which just looks like some type of styrofoam. It's not, but it looks like it. Hopefully I can use this, because all that's basically doing, it's keeping this right here in place for the temperature sensor. So let's see how that goes. Now, another thing you always want to do to make these jobs easy, take pictures. Okay, you can either draw. Sometimes I draw. I mean, you could with a marker, you could put G for green, It may be B for black right here, etc. Okay, or you could take pictures, and by taking the pictures, it'll be really easy to do that. Or another thing I do, again, depending on the job you're working on, just bring this over. Okay, place one right next to the other, and remove and put in the new one. Remove, put on the new one. So up to you, whichever way you find easier for you. Next thing I did here was, as you can see, you have these little clips. That's what keeps the burners in place. Okay, that's what they look like up close. And there's a special tool for that, but you don't need it. I don't have it. I just pretty much grab the right size channel lock wrench there and hold it straight up really easy. So you want to pull that out. You may want to take a look where they're at, because there's a distance here from here to the glass. This is spring loaded so it can move, okay, but you do want this not too far down, okay, because you won't get the right temperature, of course, if it's too far down. So this is the only one I noticed somehow it's a little lower, but I'm looking right now before I remove any of them to see what the average or most of them are at. And as you can see, it's very little. It's probably like, I don't know, 3/16 or so down. Okay, so this one here is replaced. There was a little difference. If you pay attention, how this is here. Pay attention, oops, here. Okay, this had a wire going in here. And in this one, look how it's bridged. Okay, so I noticed where it was, this one was going inside, to which element it was going inside, and I did the same thing here. So the wire that was going right here, okay, I put in the middle, okay, because before, as you can see, it was bridged from the middle to this one here, okay. So instead of a wire doing that, oops, they just did it differently here. They did the setup different. That's confusing, hit me up, but it's just pretty much flipping that. And again, for your own learning, when that happens, just look inside, you know, where that specific wire is going, and then you can figure out if it's the same thing, if it's the same replacement, of course, are very, very similar. Okay, so now this one here, the new one, or the replacement, better said, because it's not new, didn't bring a back bracket. Okay, so you can see there's no way to attach it right here. So it's really easy. All you do is the old one in this case. Okay, just look at what number it is, and this one happens to be 48 and 12, I believe. Yep, and 12. Okay, that one has also numbers in the back. Just go ahead and remove that and put it on the other one. This one happened to be, oops, hold on, a quarter inch. Okay, so you'll need that. Okay, so 48 is on, and now I have to do number 12. Okay, so there you have it on the replacement unit on number 12 and 48. Yours may be different. Okay, so, and again, what I did on the old one, yellow, black, black, yellow. It's a good thing I use a lot of times. It's a good idea just in case something happens. Okay, then to put it all back together, it's pretty much, of course, in reverse. Remember the side brackets. Remember the bracket just goes in there, and it's going to attach right there and right there. Okay, all set. The brackets on the side, knobs back on. The 4 screws, which you can't see because they're black. Okay, 2 on each side. After you slide it in, and that should be it. Now to check it, turn it on, on, on. Okay, The center one, which did not work. There it is. And the left one, which did not work. There it is. Oops. And this one here, the outside of the large one. Okay, so there you have it. Hope I helped someone. If you liked the video, if it helped you, please like it and share it. And if you have any comments, anything you would have done differently, or if you have questions about, please let me know. Thank you, Patriot Marine out.